it can be almost impossible to understand who you're dealing with, whether it's a normal person or a narcissist. But on top of it, now you have to understand maybe you're dealing with a psychopath or sociopath, or what's the difference? Hi, my name is Romenska. I'm a certified life coach, and we are talking today about differences or emphasizing more on a psychopath, how to identify a psychopath. Well, first of all, of course, the word psychopath, because it comes from a lot of movies about Hannibal Lecter or American Psycho. We envision somebody who is totally crazy with extreme signs of psychopathy, or somebody with pierced and predator look. And that is so delusional because psychopaths live among us and we just simply don't know. They don't even know who they are. So what are those clues? How to understand who you're dealing with? Well, let's start with a simple thing. A lot of professions in life requires that emotional callousness. For example, a policeman or somebody who works as a rescuer, a lawyer, because all you have to do here is not to react, not to drain yourself, or to put yourself first. And psychopath, for that reason, is a perfect candidate, because for him, his ego is his main drive. Also, the difference between a narcissist and a psychopath is that psychopath has completely different interest in relationship. He doesn't need an emotional supply. Usually it comes to connections, it comes to supplies such as service, cooking, cleaning, taking care of kids, or let's say the place to live, money, something that a psychopath can see and can identify. When narcissist, his main supply is an emotional supply. For that reason, they also act differently in relationship. If narcissist, when he starts love bombing you, and they both can use those exaggerated phrases like, I have never met anybody like you, you are my soulmate, I always dreamt about you. Narcissist will go with his creativity way further than a psychopath. Psychopaths like to simplify things, that everything is in order for them. So narcissist will definitely do everything with aplomb, comparing to psychopaths. But what is interesting at the very beginning of relationship, how you can detect a psychopath comparing to a narcissist. Those slight hints of sarcasm in their comments about your achievements, about your dress, he might say, University of Arizona? I see. Well, if you didn't have any other choice, I guess why not? So it sounds like it wasn't offensive, but it's kind of offensive. So this devaluation, hidden though, at the beginning, will definitely come from a psychopath and will not come from a narcissist, because narcissist needs to put you on pedestal first. He needs to show you that I am here for admiring you, you are my star, and I am going to worship you. A psychopath will not do it. He will definitely mimic you, mimic whatever you like. It will be perfect match. You like this drink? Oh, that's my perfect drink. You like this place? I go here every Sunday. They just love copying and they learn everything what you like, all answers you expect to hear. So you know you finally found somebody who notices you, who hears you, who sees you, and he is your perfect match. Also, what is interesting, it's about an eye contact. A narcissist will look at you normally, just like other people. So with just looking at you, you will not tell if it's a narcissist. Psychopath has a tendency to look too much with intensive, pierced eyes. When they scan you, you have a feeling of some predator learning and studying his prey. Also, if you are in a company, a psychopath might have a response. Let's say there is a big news, whether it's great happy news or sad news. So the psychopath will react or might react with some delay. So he will smile a few seconds later, and that smile will look very artificial, fakish. He sees others who smile or laugh or cry, so his reaction would be just mirroring the company. And due to that he needs that time to see how he's supposed to react, you can hear or see that delay in response. Also, what is interesting, a lot of psychopaths comparing to a narcissist, they do love bitter food. And that is actually a very interesting discovery, because evolutionary, all poisoned or inedible food was bitter. So people learn not to eat or even dislike any taste of bitterness due to their instinct to survive. But psychopaths, they don't care because they are fearless and they And they need that variety of different tastes, different emotions. So that's how they feel alive. Also, the study shows that psychopaths, comparing to narcissists, don't yawn. Oh, excuse me, did you just yawn? It's because of contagiousness of yawning. And it happens because of our mirror neurons. We have empathy, so it's a automatical reaction of copying somebody who is yawning. And because psychopaths don't have those neurons, mirror neurons that are responsible for empathy, psychopaths usually don't yawn unless they learn that they have to, not to be caught. To your surprise, a lot of psychopaths are very creative. When you think about psychopaths, you probably imagine somebody who is not capable of feeling the beauty. So how, if you don't feel the beauty, can create the beauty? But the study and the history shows another result. For example, Van Gogh, showing schizophrenia and psychopathy tendencies, was one of the greatest artists. Or Picasso, the father of Cubism, definitely showed some inclinations of psychopathy, and as you can see, he also is considered one of the greatest artists. Or Beethoven, he was a sadist. He was very cruel to those around him, and his music is outstanding. Also, the study shows that psychopaths love not classic music like we used to think from the movies, listening to classic music, to the accompaniment, to the screams of their victims. But the study shows that actually a lot of psychopaths, 17% in fact, prefer rap music. Also, psychopaths, just like a narcissist, they have to dispel boredom. So they would do anything to have fun. So they might be very outgoing people, and they would make something up every week just to feel alive. They need this adrenaline, and that's why they also love a lot of extreme type of sports. By the way, did you know, if we're talking about sport, that a lot of athletes, professionals, are psychopaths? And the reason for that is because in order to achieve those results in sport, you have to have those features that psychopaths has. Because psychopaths are fearless. They have no limits, and their ego allows them to climb mountains, literally and metaphorically. They have no fear to fall or a fear of consequences. That's why a lot of professional athletes who achieved results are psychopaths. Also, psychopaths are famous for having short-term relationship, comparing to a narcissist, because they have different sources that they need. When narcissists require this emotional source, emotional supply, he stays in relationship as long as he gets that emotional supply. But psychopaths has more materialistic interest, and for that reason, as soon as they get what they want or see that they cannot get anything more, they jump into another relationship. Also, the reason for social adaptation for psychopaths is explained for the reason that because they learn how they have to behave in certain situations or what reactions are expected from them as from human beings. They can or capable of activating those neurons to imitate empathy or right reactions. Also, the whole dark triad, which is narcissists, psychopaths, and sociopaths, love or prefer a nighttime comparing to the daytime. And it has a lot of reasons for that. Difference here in the behavior, in relationship, and narcissist is way more calm when you argue with him. Narcissist can talk to you condescending. He would say, yeah, sure, keep going. Yeah, what are you saying? Are you talking to me right now? Psychopaths can show to you an immediate reaction that he is not happy with you. He has anger issues. Here is jealousy. A lot of sources there say that jealousy is one of the main traits for a narcissist. And yes, it can be. However, here is a big difference. A narcissist is so self-consumed that he doesn't really care what you do as long as you worship his God, which is him. So a narcissist usually don't really show jealousy. Of course, we're talking about different types of narcissists or tendencies or about accentuations in a character with narcissistic tendencies. But in general, the majority of narcissists, a true narcissist, will not show jealousy. They can be envious of other people. They can consider somebody as their property. But to show real jealousy, they are too busy with themselves. They will turn a table around. So you will start asking him, where's he going, who he is with, send me pictures. So you will become more obsessed with him, and that's exactly what he wants. He wants to be the center of attention. A psychopath needs a control right away. So he will show some jealousy signs almost at the very beginning of relationship. He will use a lot of phrases like we need it. So he will put you in a guilt trip that you selfish and you care only about yourself. What about us? For that reason, we need it that you don't communicate with your girlfriends because they're all inadequate, or you don't go out, or you don't do your hobbies, because for us, for our relationship, it's very damaging. So a lot of us, if narcissist is talking about me, a psychopath talks about us. And for the last, which is not that important, but also you have to know that one of the differences here is a narcissist cares about what others think about him, and psychopath absolutely doesn't. Hope this video was interesting for you. Please leave comments and likes, and I'll see you next time.